Hey guys, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new visual novel called PacaPlus. This game was released on March 30th, 2017. Its trigger price is $9.99 US, or your regional equivalent, and it's developed by Alpaca Project and published by Sekai Project. Now this is a really interesting and unique sounding visual novel. You follow a guy called Kazuma Saeki, who goes on a trip with his girlfriend, falls asleep on the bus, and wakes up to find that she has turned into a alpaca. It's a very unique premise. I think it should be pretty interesting. Let's just have a look at the beginning of the game. A violin melody can be heard in the distance. It's a pleasing sound. Summer in the Highlands is calm and clear, with gentle breezes. As I stand on the grassy plains, still damp with morning dew, I quietly close my eyes and lend my ear to that refreshing melody. The love of my life is at my side. We hold each other's hands, wishing we could stay like this forever. Isn't it still summer vacation? Why is my alarm going off? I'm going back to sleep. It's nearly halfway through summer vacation. I, Kazuma Saeki, cling greedily to my pillows and dreams, determined to sleep in. Hello? Oh, Yukari, it's you. Hey, yeah, I'm up. I mean, I just woke up. What's going on? Why are you calling me so early? Really? Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I'll get ready right away. It seems that preparations for the school festival are starting today, even though we're in the middle of summer vacation. A single, "You should do it too, Kazuma," from my girlfriend Yukari was all it took to make me a committee member. Well, that's what I remember, at least. Yeah. You know, you sound like my mom. Got it. So I'll see you at the usual spot at the usual time. After Yukari's wake-up call, I quickly get ready and jump into, or rather onto, my sweet ride. Since it's just a bicycle, I rush out of my house. I ride off to school, pedaling as hard as I can. Yukari should have gotten on the bus at the usual time, so if I don't hurry, I'm going to be late. Out of breath and with sweat running down my brow, I make my way to the bus stop near the school. I wait for the bus Yukari should be on as I catch my breath. A few minutes later, the bus comes right on schedule, and a long-haired girl steps off the bus alone. She gives me a familiar bright smile with a familiar greeting. Her name is Yukari Izumi. We're both freshmen in class 1A of Sekai Private High School. She's also my girlfriend. She's got long shimmering hair, doe eyes, and a delicate build that makes you worry you'd snap her in half if you hugged her too tightly. Basically, she's a girl so cute it feels like a waste on me. Me IRL. That's Yukari Izumi, I know, you just told me. Good morning. I am indeed sleepy. Me too, I'm recording this at almost midnight. I thought about going back to bed, but I couldn't keep Yukari waiting here by herself. That's why I got here in such a rush, but there's no need to make anything of it. I changed the subject. By the way, Yukari, what was our class doing for the festival again? Oh, I see. That's right, that was it. No, that's not true. I honestly have no such memory. Yukari stares at me with an expression that hinges on astonishment, but she nevertheless patiently describes the maid cafe that our class will be hosting. Things started with someone in our class reminiscing about visiting a successful Akihabara maid cafe on its Tokyo vacation. All the guys threw up their hands in support and applauded the speaker, but they still had to get the girls on board. Surprisingly, the proposal was approved quickly. The vast majority of girls agreed, with comments such as, "I've always wanted to wear a maid outfit," and "Actually, I do have something like that." Then our committee leader, Ayaka Shinozawa, sealed the deal by saying, "I'll make sure to prepare suitable maid uniforms for all the girls in class." Nobody was left to object, and our class merrily decided on doing a refreshment booth with a maid cafe theme. Or so the story goes. I feel like a food stand is an option that involves lots of work for little gain, profit-wise. But I'll be happy if I get to see Yukari in a maid outfit. As we talk about it, the school we go to it comes into view. Look up in the sky. The sunshine is getting stronger. The glaringly hot summer sun is merciless. Seems like today's going to be another hot one. Committee leader Shinozawa is waiting in the classroom by herself when we arrive. Morning, Shinozawa. You're early as usual.
Ohayo, Saeki, Yukari.
But we already know who she is.
Ayaka, ohayo. そちらも相変わらず仲がいいわね。
This resourceful committee leader who easily realized the boys' collective desire for a maid cafe is considered by most of the class to be level-headed and earnest. However, I also know she's a hardcore uniform maniac. Yukari told me that Shinozawa can't resist cute outfits. Her collection doesn't just include the uniforms in nearby high schools, restaurants, and maid cafes. It even goes as far as having the real ones actual housekeeping of English nobility wore. Okay. I've heard rumors of a special costume room that she has at home, but the truth of that claim is beyond even Yukari's understanding. Yukari looks to me for help. But Yukari, you're very mistaken if you think you can always get help from me. Hey now. If you don't cut it out, Yukari, you'll get embarrassed and heat this room up even more. One more committee member arrives late. True. Let's call a temporary ceasefire for now and pick up again after the meeting. Yes, as a member of the organizing committee, I'm getting fired up. The meeting starts amidst Yukari's adorable protests. Man, when's she gonna turn into an alpaca? Can't wait. They're supposed to go to Alpaca Kingdom, so hopefully soon. Hopefully in the next 10 minutes. It's only our first meeting, but Shinozawa had already detailed things so minutely that it ends quickly. You really command things like a military strategist. May I should start calling you Kong Ming. I wouldn't want to get on your bad side. I didn't mean to flatter her, but she seems in high spirits after seeing everything go as planned. After that quick meeting, we leave Shinozawa and go out for a stroll through the town. At the shopping center in front of the station, we try to hide from the hot rays of the sun as we go from the record store to the bookshop. We go through the arcade and into a fast food place. I drink a cold soda in the well air-conditioned room. Yukari doesn't like soda, so she's sipping iced tea daintily through a straw. A fleeting moment in the evening of a hot summer. Yeah, I can't wait to see you in a maid outfit. But I'm surprised you accepted wearing maid clothes. No qualms about it? Is that how it goes? So even you want to try being someone else, Yukari? I don't really understand girls' different feelings, but if she says so, it's probably right. Yukari looks at her watch. Oh, you're right. As we trade silly jokes, time passes us by. It's not that we're doing anything or going anywhere in particular, but just being together makes it a wonderful time. Such times are small and simple, but unique to the lives of wholesome students, and just being able to experience them is enough for me. Well then, be careful getting home. Yeah, I know. See you then. After seeing Yukari off at the bus stop, I pedal my way home. Looking up into the red-tinted sky while pedaling, I see a single white cloud floating not that far off the ground. Looks to me like a sheep or a camel for some reason or another, or an alpaca. It's almost the end of summer vacation. This is around when things start getting fired up in preparation for the school festival. Yukari and I are buying things at the shopping district near our school. I want to talk to Yukari about her birthday while we're out. It's her birthday after all, so I want to take her somewhere with a different feel than our usual dates. Should be. Also wet naps and stuff. Aprons will be prepared by the costume guys, I think.
確かそのはずだよ。
What happened to the checklist we made earlier?
私持ってるよ。
She hands me a piece of neatly folded paper from her pocket. Also a sign and tablecloths, right?
テーブルクロスは確か布屋さんがあっちにあったはず。
Where to buy the sign?
ブラックボードみたいなやつだよね。雑貨屋さんとかかな。
Let's look in the store. We head into the next general store we see. Nothing.
なかったね。残念。そういえばカズマくん、さっき何か買ってたみたいだけど、何だったの？
Yeah. Actually, just a while ago, I was able to find something that would be perfect for her birthday present inside the store. I thought I'd be able to buy it without her noticing, but it looks like she did. Nah, I just bought some slippers since mine had gotten old and I wanted new ones. I blurted out a lie.
そうなんだ。
I'm certain she knows I'm probably lying. Yukari, however, doesn't seem to pay it much mind. Maybe she's just being nice. So where can we buy one?
何が？
A signboard.
あ、そっか。
Yukari remembers what we're searching for and thinks about where to get it with the ho-hum sound.
あ、駅前にできた東急フーツならあるかもしれないよ。
I remember that a miscellaneous and everyday general's goods store has been built and opened up earlier this year. Well, let's go there as our last stop.
そうだね。
Hmm.
どうしたの、カズマくん？
An arcade catches my eye as I stop moving. No, actually, it's a prize in the UFO catcher that gets my attention. Is it an alpaca? New release.
新作って？
Hey, Yukari, mind if I stop in for a second?
いいけど、ちょっと！
Before Yukari finishes answering, I rush to the arcade. She races after me in a panic.
これが新作？
Right, an alpaca figure. I called it. When you say alpaca, you normally think of a plushie, but this one is an actual figure. The box is about 12 inches tall, so the figure inside is probably about 6 inches. I put some money in the machine as I think about that. I put in, of course, a 500 yen coin. By putting in 500 yen, I get 3 tries instead of the usual 2. For larger boxes like this, it's obvious the claw is too weak to grab the middle of the box. My aim is the front. It'll be pushed forward bit by the recoil. I steadily nudge it forward with the first and second tries. Then on my third try, I can't use the same technique. Won't move any further when it's this far forward. That's why this time, I use only one side of the claw to push against it. That's why this... Okay. Woo, got it!
すごい！
It was an easy spot this time. Piece of cake.
カズマくんってアルパカ大好きだよね。
Yeah, I love them. Might love them only second to you. That's right. I really love alpacas. Well, good thing your girlfriend's gonna turn into one. Probably not in this video. If you were to ask me how much I love them, I'd say more than I love eating 3 times a day. Nah, it's just crazy. My love for alpacas began long before the recent alpaca boom. There's an alpaca boom? I was given an alpaca plush for my birthday when I was 3 years old and really loved it. And the rest is history.
ねえ、カズマくん、どうしたの？
Yukari calls out to me with a worried expression. No, it's nothing. Thoughts of alpacas are distracting me. I'm with Yukari right now, so I need to be thinking about her. By the way, Yukari,
何？
your birthday's at the end of the month, right? Anywhere special you'd like to go?
私の誕生日、覚えててくれたの？
Of course. What man could forget his own girlfriend's birthday?
嬉しいな。
She's very easy to please. So, anywhere you want to go?
そうだな。
Yukari points to the arcade while she speaks. Huh? The arcade?
違うよ。アルパカ。私、アルパカ王国に行ってみたいな。
Alpaca Kingdom? The place filled with alpacas down in Nasu?
あの、
Fine with me, but this is for your birthday, you know?
私もアルパカ好きだし、カズマくんも一緒に楽しめる場所がいいなって思って。
Okay, let's do that. In front of the station is a bus that goes directly there, so we can meet up at the usual spot around 8:30?
わかった。
I also want to go to Alpaca Kingdom, so this trip is a pleasant surprise for me. We acquire the missing sign, and after we bring everything we purchased to the school, I take Yukari out on my bike. Went to the bus stop like usual, but down a dirt path near the river. My house is in the opposite direction, but of course that doesn't matter. On our way back, neither of us speaks. Both of us are probably only thinking about our trip to Alpaca Kingdom on the weekend. My head is already filled with curiosity about things like if you can feed them or even ride them. With both of us on one bike, we quietly ride home on a dirt path along the riverside. There isn't anything special about it, but just being with her makes me happy. So her birthday's at the end of the month. Oh, how fast is it going? They're probably about to go to Alpaca Kingdom. But fuck, I'm like already at the end of the video. Yep, today's the day we're going to Alpaca Kingdom. But we've run out of time. Basically, it looks like they go there, they have a good time with some alpacas, and then he falls asleep on the bus back home and wakes up next to an alpaca that talks exactly like Yukari. It sounds really cute, like a pretty funny, cute visual novel. Sorry I didn't get too far in it. I actually skipped a fair bit of it, and I still couldn't get quite to Alpaca Kingdom in one video. But hopefully this kind of showed you what the visual novel's like. Sorry the video is like a little bit blurry, the resolution is tiny, and there's no way to customize it in-game. But anyway, that was a quick look at PacaPlus. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!